All right, Jeremiah, first question for you will come from Patrick Welter. Go ahead.
Jeremiah, can you describe what it was like trying to defend Jordan Travis in that run game tonight and what went wrong?
Yeah, they definitely mixed up the formations well throughout the week. I thought watching film throughout the year on them, I thought they hid their formations and their schemes really well. But I think the biggest thing with us is just communicating on the front end and the back end, and throughout the night. I mean, I feel like that was our biggest deficit. I thought last week we did great job of communicating, but I don't think we did a great job of carrying that over to this week.
Alyssa Ray.
Coach mentioned just the massive momentum swing after you guys went up 10-0. What can you take away from this game to prevent that from happening again and keep, the pedal on the metal the whole 4 quarters?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a learning experience, especially for the young guys on the team that, like, no matter what, you get up on the team, make sure you keep the pedal on the gas. I mean, I think that's been shown throughout, since I've been here. Just through college football throughout this season, it's shown that, like, teams can come back from huge deficits. So, you always got to play hard throughout the whole game.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Jeremiah, the second and third quarter, they had 5 touchdowns, about 340 yards. What jumps out to you right now, thinking back of what most went wrong for you guys during that period?
It was definitely communication on the back end. One play on one of the touchdowns, I believe one half of the defense was playing in a different coverage than the other half, and that's just the back end. The bandit and the free needed to be able to communicate a little bit better. And then same thing with the other two, just communication. They were in the right call, but in certain splits, in certain formations, in certain proximity between 1 and 2, we make checks and calls between the free safety, bandit, corner, nickel, and we didn't make those checks tonight, and that ended up biting us on the butt.
I asked Mac, asking for a common thread between that stretch tonight and then the second half at Atlanta, and he said guys being out of position. How do you guys go about fixing that particular problem? Because this isn't the first time, obviously, it's been an issue.
I think it's coming together as a defense. Me and some older guys on the defense already talked, and we're calling a defense meeting tomorrow because it's nothing that Coach Bateman's calling. I think Coach Bateman's calling a great game. I think he's calling really the best calls we can be in for those formations and those calls. It's just up to us to get into the check that we're supposed to be in that call and play out the call. Because I thought Bateman called a really good game based off their formations that they played in the plays that they ran. I think we just need to get in our checks and be able to line up and play.
Thank you.
Jeremiah Holloway.
Oh, yeah, going back real quickly to Jordan Travis's performance. Obviously, you spoke about their ability to hide different formations and some miscommunication on your end, but was there anything special about, I guess, his running ability to you all that made him difficult to contain? Was there anything about his speed or just his style of running that made it hard to stop him today?
I give credit where credit is due. He's definitely one of the slimiest, quickest quarterbacks of them we played since I've been here. When he's in the open field, when he's in the box, he makes really good cuts, cuts, and he's knows how to get the ball out quick. I thought he did a great job, but that comes back to us just being able to get in our checks, get into our calls that on certain formations. But absolutely, I thought he, out of the years I've been playing ball, I thought his ability to run the ball, get out of the pocket, scramble around he does it at a high level.
Michael Coe.
Hey, Jeremiah. So as one of the leaders on this defense and on this team, what's your first message going to be to the guys starting out this week in practice?
Well, starting tomorrow, I said before, we're coming in to lift. We lift before the offense. So the defensive guys will be in here tomorrow before any of the other players. So when we get done lifting and the offense jumps into their offensive lift, we're going to hold a defensive meeting. We're going to sit down. Then we're going to go over the plays that ended up biting us and talk about what went wrong, why we didn't communicate what we're supposed to communicate, and just talk about how, because I believe on the defensive side of the ball, we got athletes everywhere. We got players, we got playmakers, and I don't think we should be able to be getting beat the way we are when when Bateman's calling a good game, we just have to get in the checks and be able to run them. So for me, it's just getting and talking with the older guys, just getting the defense together and being able to sit down and talk to the guys one-on-one and just ask them what they were thinking on the play and ask them what their thought process was and get things straightened out.
Thanks.
CL Brown.
Jeremiah, how disappointing is it to be at this point in the season and still kind of have those communication issues and have the ups and downs of, playing great one week like you did and like you said about the communication, but then having the lapse this week?
I think you just said it best. I mean, just being able to play 1 week so good, so sound, and be able to communicate so well, and then go to the next week and not be able to communicate as well. I mean, it's extremely frustrating because it's not like if we can do it, because we've shown on the field that we can communicate and play at a high level. So it's really frustrating. It's something that's been irrelevant throughout the year. So I think, like I said again, talking with the old guys, I think it's time to sit down with the guys and have a chat about our communication issues.
All right, Jeremiah, thanks for a couple of minutes. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.